Hello, welcome back. Today we're going to be focusing on yet another English classic. This is one of my favorite nice and greasy foods. It is called fish and chips. And today I'm going to be using the beer batter, which is, I've heard of, is kind of really delicious. So without further ado, let's get to the ingredients that we're going to need and let's get started. Come on. Okay, so the ingredients that we're going to need are 3 small cloves of garlic, 1 nice round egg. You're also going to need 1 lemon, some parsley, thyme or tarragon. You're also going to need some American mustard. Finally, ground chili powder or paprika. You're going to need 1 big piece of fish like this one, some all-purpose flour or any kind of flour, some cornstarch. This is a nice amount I got in a bowl here. You're also gonna need baking powder, and lastly you're gonna need 1 cup of any kind of beer. It will still work. One last thing to include is 2 potatoes. That's it. One last thing is that in addition to this, I'm going to be making garlic mayonnaise that will go well with the fish and chips. So the first part of the video is going to be on that. Then we'll focus on the fish, then the fries. Okay, the first step is to get your 3 small cloves of garlic here. You want to get a knife and you want to cut off both ends. Peel off the skin, or you can just crush it. Now you want to repeat this process for all your garlics. Then I'll show you the next step when I'm done. Okay, now you want to put all your garlic into the blender. Now you want to blend this until it becomes a garlic paste. I'll show you that when everything is all blended. Alright, after your garlic is grounded like this, you want to get 1 egg and separate the yolk, the egg from the yolk. Alright, after you added in your egg yolk, you want to add in 1 tablespoon of mustard. Now 1/3 of a cup of oil. Now you want to mix this through until it forms mayonnaise. Alright, after constantly whisking, this is the mayonnaise that you should get. Wow, look at the consistency. Now, you want to season this with salt, pepper and chili powder. Okay, after you've seasoned your mayonnaise, mix this through until it becomes this stage. Now you want to finally chop some parsley and add it into the mayonnaise. Alright, this is your mayonnaise after you mix in the finely chopped parsley, and your mayonnaise is complete. We're now going to focus on making french fries from scratch. First, before the fish, because they take the longest to cook and it requires you to boil the potatoes first, then deep fry it. Then we're going to get to our main thing. I'm going to be using this particular tool to grate my potatoes into shapes of french fries. If you don't have this sort of tool, normal chef's knives will also work as well. So either way, it still works. But first, you want to get started on peeling your potatoes, then cutting them up into french fries. And now this is how it should look like when they are all completed. And there you have it, everyone. Our batch of french fries is completed. Now we're going to move on to boiling these french fries. Okay, here is my boiling water. Now we're gonna add in a small batch of French fries. Now you want to turn this to high heat and you want to boil it for 15 minutes. And then we'll get on to deep frying these bad boys. It's been about 15 minutes and the French fries are ready. So now let's get on to the draining station to drain all that excess water over there. Here I'm going to drain all that water. A little bit more. Now we're gonna get on to deep frying them. Now get a deep fryer and now just add in some oil, and then soon after about roughly 3 to 2 minutes I'll be adding this in, and then we move on to the next step. Alright, as you can see, the oil is ready. So now I want to put in my first batch of fries inside. Now the time limit for the French fries to be cooked is actually depends on how hot your oil is. So if your oil is really hot, it will turn real golden brown very fast. And yes, when it starts turning golden brown, it's cooked. So I'm gonna cut this footage. I'm gonna show you everything after it's been deep fried. Beer. Into that, I'm going to add in some flour. To this mixture, you want to add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch and another one as well. And now 1 teaspoon baking powder. Finally, we're gonna season it with salt, pepper, and now let's whisk everything together till it's well fully combined. I've just taken out my French fries out of the fryer and this is how they look. Wow, this is amazing. Look at that French fry. Steaming hot. That is what I call homemade French fries, done professionally. Now we're gonna get on to dipping our fish into the batter, then putting them in the fryer and let them cook till it turns golden brown as well. So here I'm gonna dip in my first fish. Oh wow. Get everything coated with the batter. Soak it in there. And then you want to put them in the fryer. I'm going to show you that when I'm done. And here it is. The fish and chips is done. Of course, it'll look even nicer with lemon here. So, if you like fish and chips, nothing will beat that. That's it for this video. If you like it, please subscribe. Remember, it always means a lot to me. And of course, if we can do all three, they'll most certainly be the best. And I'll see you, everyone, on a brand new video. Peace out.